The law of the wild is written in tooth and claw. It's a world without negotiation, without treaties, and without mercy. Survival is the only prize, and it's won through strength, strategy, and sheer, brutal force. You're about to witness the moments where that law is brutally enforced. These are the greatest fights in the animal kingdom. Our first encounter takes us high into the Rocky Mountains, where the right to pass on your genes isn't given, it's earned in one of nature's most violent rituals. Here, male bighorn sheep settle their disputes with a display of astonishing power. These aren't just minor scuffles. Rival rams, each weighing up to 300 pounds, will rear up on their hind legs and charge each other at speeds approaching 20 miles per hour. The collision is explosive, a crack of horn against horn that echoes through the valleys like a gunshot. Their horns alone can weigh a staggering 30 pounds. The force of the impact would be instantly fatal to a human, but the bighorn ram is built for this war. A double-layered skull, dense with bone, acts as a natural helmet, absorbing forces that would shatter any other bone. These head-butting battles aren't brief flashes of anger. They are grueling tests of endurance. The rams will clash again and again, sometimes for the better part of a day, until one can no longer withstand the punishment and submits, walking away in defeat. The victor, often an older ram with the largest, most developed horns, earns the ultimate prize, dominance, and the right to mate. It's a brutal, exhausting, and essential part of their existence, ensuring that only the strongest will father the next generation. But not all fights are for mating rights. On the sun-scorched savanna of Africa, the stakes are far more immediate: life and death. The Cape buffalo, one of the continent's most dangerous animals, is a formidable force. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds, with massive, curved horns and a notoriously aggressive nature, a single buffalo can easily kill an adult lion. For this reason, a one-on-one confrontation is a risk few predators will take. But lions are different. As one of the most social wild felines, their greatest weapon is the pride. Hunting as a coordinated unit, a pride of lions can tackle prey that would be impossible for a lone hunter to bring down. The hunt is a masterclass in strategy. The lionesses often take the lead, their movements calculated to sow chaos and panic within the buffalo herd. They look for a weakness, an individual that is old, young, or injured. Once a target is isolated, the pride attacks from all directions. Some lions will latch onto the animal's flank and hindquarters, using their claws and weight to slow it down. Others will launch themselves onto its back, a whirlwind of teeth and claws. The goal is to destabilize the immensely powerful animal. Finally, a large male may move in to deliver the killing blow, a crushing bite to the throat that suffocates the victim. It's a gruesome, agonizing end, but for the pride, this brutal cooperation is the key to survival, a feast that can sustain them for days. The Nile crocodile is a living relic, a predator from an ancient lineage whose hunting skills have been honed over millions of years. In the rivers of the Serengeti, these apex predators wait with unnerving patience. They can remain motionless for hours, their bodies submerged and almost invisible, with only their eyes and nostrils breaking the surface. They are ambush hunters in their purest form. During the Great Migration, when thousands of wildebeest and zebra are forced to cross these perilous waters, the river becomes a killing field. While not forming precise military formations, the crocodiles demonstrate remarkable cooperation. They can form a living barrier to block prey, or position themselves to funnel a panicked herd into a deadly trap. The strike is a blur of explosive power. Launching themselves from the water, they seize their unsuspecting prey in jaws that clamp down with immense force. The struggle is often brief but horrific. If the prey is too large to be overpowered immediately, the crocodile will employ its signature move, the death roll. By spinning its body with incredible torque, it can dismember its victim. Despite the carnage, some animals do escape, stampeding back onto the plains, but many are not so lucky, falling victim to one of the planet's most ancient and efficient predators. In the Amazon, size and strength aren't always the deciding factors. Here, a surprising contender emerges as one of the jungle's toughest fighters, the giant otter. While they might look playful, these are the longest members of the weasel family, growing up to 6 feet long and armed with a ferocious attitude. Their most astonishing battles are against the caiman, a formidable reptile predator. A one-on-one fight is a risky proposition, but giant otters rarely fight alone. They live in tight-knit family groups, and when one is threatened, the entire clan responds with coordinated fury. In some exceptional and brutal encounters, a family of otters has been seen overpowering a caiman. They use their numbers to their advantage, with some otters distracting the reptile from the front while others attack from behind, biting at its vulnerable tail. Their group strategy can be so effective that they overwhelm the larger reptile. It's a stunning display of family bonds and tactical aggression, proving that in the Amazon, a united front can defeat even a heavily armored foe. Perhaps the most unsettling conflict ever recorded looked disturbingly like human warfare. Between 1974 and 1978, in what is now Tanzania's Gombe Stream National Park, primatologist Jane Goodall witnessed a brutal, 4-year conflict between two chimpanzee communities. This event, known as the Gombe Chimpanzee War, was the first well-documented case of chimpanzees being observed deliberately and systematically killing their own kind. The conflict began after a single large community, the Kasekela, fractured into two rival factions. The breakaway group to the south became known as the Kahama. The violence wasn't random, it was organized. The Kasekela males began conducting raids into Kahama territory, moving with a chilling stealth. The first recorded casualty occurred on the 7th of January 1974. A party of 6 Kasekela males ambushed a Kahama male named Godi as he was feeding alone in a tree. They dragged him to the ground, pinning him down while they bit and beat him. After the attack, the victors celebrated, throwing branches and screaming in triumph. Over the next 4 years, the attacks continued with systematic brutality. Another male named Goliath, who had been relatively friendly with his Kasekela neighbors, was ambushed and beaten to death by 5 of his former friends. The Kasekela males methodically picked off the Kahama males one by one, until the entire male population of the rival group was annihilated. With the defenders gone, the Kasekela group took over the territory. This wasn't just a fight, it was a campaign of extermination. A dark chapter that forever changed our understanding of our closest living relatives. From the ritualized headbutts of mountain rams to the coordinated takedowns of the savannah, the animal kingdom is a stage for constant, high-stakes conflict. These battles aren't born of malice, but of the relentless, unyielding drive to survive, to eat, to reproduce, and to secure a future for the next generation. Each clash, whether it lasts for hours or is over in a flash of violence, is a testament to millions of years of evolution. It is a world governed by the oldest law of all. Only the strongest, the smartest, and sometimes the most brutal will prevail.